What is happening, YouTube? So yeah, it's I know it's been a while. Oh yeah, you actually probably don't recognize me, right? First off, go back up a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, but yeah, also I'm missing something. Now that's better. So yeah, it has been a while, and I'm also scoot back even more. I like it right there. All right, that works. That's good distance. Okay, so why so long? I got to 10,000 views and then dropped off of the face of the earth, right? Planet, whatever. Easy, life. Easy answer is just life. Life happened. A lot of life happened. As you can see, new scenery, because guess what, guys? Life happens, whether you want it to or not. Are you gonna ride out this wave, or are you gonna sink? Sometimes you have to swim too. Sometimes you take the wave and you crash and you gotta swim. But right now, we're surfing pretty fine. We got a new apartment, as you can see, and it's we're extremely excited. Chloe and I are just so thrilled to have this opportunity and have this space ourselves. We got the babies, the fur babies, living with us, and we couldn't be happier. It's fantastic. We both have new jobs. I'm not going to say where we're working, but we do both have new jobs, and that's also exciting. And I'm coming back and still doing this because this wasn't just something to just do while I didn't, have consistent work. This was a project to get to build a community, and I still want to continue to build a community. I think I alone in my travels, just being me, meet all these fantastic people, and I love to share the stories that I come in contact with these people and all these great things and I have so many more experiences to share with you all, and hopefully my experiences can teach, and all of my experiences have lessons because everyone's stories has a lesson in them somewhere. Whether you learned that lesson through that journey or not, telling that story to someone else can find a lesson in it, even if you can't. And that's how we've lived and learned as human beings throughout generations. Oral storytelling isn't just for fun, it is educational. It's a fun and an innovative way to educate a mass population for sure. And if I can do that through just my own experiences through life, then why not? And I also would love to hear y'all reach out and comment on these videos about your experiences that you would like that you're comfortable in sharing, of course, obviously. I'm not going to force anybody to open up and tell me all your feelings, whatever. So yeah, that's the big change, a lot of change. That's what's taken about, gosh, I want to say I've been gone for like at least a month, if not more. Like I was consistently for 2 months and then boom, nothing. And I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all probably miss me, or y'all probably didn't even notice. But you know what? That's okay, because I'm back in the game, and the game's gonna change. Now, to talk about just everything else that's going on in the world, because I leave and shit hits the fan. Shit is the fan. Like, the whole fan is shit, y'all. What happened? Like, I don't know if y'all been keeping up with anything with the news, because why would you? I mean, who knows what the hell's true and false at this point? Who the hell knows what the hell's going on? Like, I'm gonna say right now about everything that's just going on. I have never questioned I don't think before I say that, because like that might not be entirely true, but this is one of the very few times in history I guarantee everyone in the classroom later on in history is going to look at and say, what was going on in the government? And I mean, I'm sure we say that multiple times too, as it is right now. Sure, like I mean, I can get several instances here, but I'd be sitting here all day if I'm being honest. I mean, and yeah, I mean, some reactions in history where you're sitting there and thinking like, oh, they brought actual weapons in the freaking Senate floor, and you know that was right before the Civil War happened, if you weren't aware. I mean, there was that incident with the cane beating on the Senate floor and all that. I wish I knew my history well enough to know the two or the multiple people that was involved in that incident, because I guess it was just two, but I'm sure more probably joined in afterwards, being how things can go. I want to say in this lesson though, like, and I want this to be entirely clear throughout all of politics, just period, for future reference in history, past everything. Just because even if there's a lot of bad eggs, you need to understand not everybody in that organization, in that cabinet, in that whatever, not everyone is corrupt. I just, I'm sure there are some people who are fighting the good fight, trying to play the game fair and losing every time, but still remain on the board all the same, for just to represent the people. And for those who are doing exactly that, even if we don't know who it is, because I can't name a name right now that I personally 100% know they're like representing us. But if you are, even if you're not, if your name isn't well known and out there, I want to just say personally, thank you for actually doing your job. And more Americans wish that more people were like you. I know you're not going to hear the rich people say that, but the common, normal people who aren't lobbying for greater, benefits on their own selfish rights, for the real people of America that make up America, we thank you. And we're sorry that you're not really being represented right now. Because let's be honest, y'all. I can't say that things need to change. Things have needed to change before I was even born. I mean, but like, I don't even think that it's about the needing to change. It's the just blatant lies that are just so obvious. They're not even trying anymore. And it's obvious that they're not trying anymore. And that's what you're going to hear about everybody. Like, I mean, there's going to be some people who are really invested in this, and their opinions, I love their opinions, honestly. I enjoy hearing everyone's opinion about this, because, like, I can talk politics without getting heated, because I'm just not that connected anymore. I can't be. I know that's not a game I even want to play. I'm not dressed like this. I'm not dressed like Abraham Lincoln, guys, but you ain't ever gonna catch me in the freaking presidency. I'll tell you that for sure. Don't you dare try to write my name on the ballot. I mean, you can't even right now because I'm too young, but even when I become of age, don't you dare try. Alright? Because, for one, it's not a position I think even like, the weight isn't the same. I'm gonna say that. Alright? I could see kids going, teachers asking kids what they want to be for in the future, for when they grow up. And I don't see a single kid saying, I want to be president, or I want to be any type of government official, high high and on at all. I don't see it happening. Not right now. No, just not right. And I mean, of course, some kid. But I bet you could say the same survey in each primary part, part of primary schools. Like, you could say it in middle school. You can even say it in high school. Give the same results. I guarantee you, no one's gonna say president or or House of Representative or no, they're not gonna do any of the freaking branches of the government at all, because why would you want to? Like, and you gotta have like that's part of patriotism is like it should come naturally, is what I'm trying to get across. And right now I don't think patriotism, sorry, I can't pronounce the word damn, but I don't think it's coming naturally like it used to. Like, loving your country and loving what it stands for should be pretty natural when everything's said and done, because you're comfortable where you live. And I know a lot of people right now, they aren't. And whether it be illegal immigrants or legal immigrants or just legal citizens here, period, not like regardless of your class, separate, like no matter how they try to separate us, nobody feels safe right now. And that is a problem, I'm sure, that we can all agree with. And that's why so many people are raging about what's going on in the government. I'm not even going to say the name or anything. I'm not going there. I'm not going to do it, because the second that we start discussing all of that is the second that I have to do research that I don't want to get into. I don't want to get into deep research on all that, because that's a rabbit hole I'm not going to put this channel through. That's not what this is not a theory channel. I love all Matt Pat and all, with all the game theories and the film theory and all of that. Respect for what's respect is due for early game theory or YouTube people that came before me, but that's not what this channel is going to be about. Now, moving on to what this channel is going to be about, since I took a break. The last thing that was really popular was my gaming channel. I'm comfortable enough here now where I can sit and actually have a discussion on the video and really connect with my audience here. So I'm just gonna, lay it down as simple as this. I'm gonna do a little bit of everything. I want this channel not to be about a subject matter of like hobby interest. Like, I don't want to be specifically about music. I don't want to be specifically about news. I want it to be about me coming on here and just talking to y'all, sharing what I have learned about the news, sharing what I know about news on all variety of topics. Like, if there's anything new going on in the science community, I'm going to tell you about it. If there's anything new going on in the technological world or finances, politics, all of it, I'll cover. I will. I'll talk to you about it, because I want to know what you think about it, what you've heard about it, what you've all heard about it, so we can come together and figure out the real facts together, so I can correct my ignorance on what I've learned on the subject, because I'm gonna come on here and I'm sure I'm not gonna know 100% the truth, but that's what I want to use this for. I want to put a disclaimer at the beginning of every video saying this ain't about facts. This is about trying to get to and find the facts. This is the information I know that I have been told is factual, and I'm trying to use this whole community, the internet itself, all of you, to proof check it. And I think that's a beautiful way to use this platform, to use any platform when in this era of misinformation, when it's so hard to figure out what the hell is real, what the hell's even going on, and what should we do next. Now, with that being said, I think that's kind of all the information that I really had to share. I'm super excited moving forward. I like work, living here in my own place. I'm more comfortable being able to share whatever videos I want to do. I feel more open to go. I can go out and do skateboarding videos and musical videos with my guitar, just serenading random people. I got several random ideas I can do. Obviously, I'm not gonna pester people if they say no, I don't want to do that, or dude, get away. I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna Jake Paul them. I'm not that kind of person. I am a very respectful individual. I'm gonna have fun, but I'm not gonna have fun in the matter of someone else's expense. That's not fun to me. That's being we all know what that's called being. So, yeah. Another thing I did want to mention real quick at the end of this is I keep mentioning a lot about skateboarding. I want to make a big portion of my videos about skateboarding because it's come to my attention a while back that one of my favorite skateboarding YouTube channels, Braille Skateboarding, isn't necessarily a thing anymore. That like some of them are still together, but it's not the full squad like it used to be back in the day when I was watching it. And so I know whenever a channel collapses like that, even when there's a new channel, it takes some time. So I want to first shout out to the new channel that is that skateboarding channel. I gotta go and learn it. I gotta find it. It's a weird shout out when I don't know it. I'm sorry. But on the side of that, I want to do everything I can to also help bring up the skateboarding community on YouTube, on whatever I can, because I grew up with that with that community. Period. It's a huge part of my childhood, and skateboarding will always be a part of my life personally. I have my board in my apartment as we speak, and I will certainly make lots of videos regarding that to help try to push and help bring skateboarding to the forefront once more. I don't know how much I could do, being I only got up to 10,000 views last time, but you know what? Hey, commitment. I'm gonna commit, and I'm gonna reach the next goal. First, I guess I gotta get back to 10,000 views. Maybe have like 5,000 regularly would be awesome as a goal, but I feel like I should reach higher than that. So I'm gonna try consistent of 7,000 per video. If I can get that consistently all the time, and then I can get up to 25,000 views just period for just my next view count goal, that would be amazing. But I gotta give y'all content worth those views. So we'll get to that. We'll do that next. I didn't prepare a song for this one. I wanted to actually come in here and play Back in Black on my electric guitar, but I need new strings on both my acoustic and electric. I found that out right after I moved in, and I'm not comfortable like playing when it needs tuned like that. It just it messes up my whole rhythm thing. I can't really get into the instrument if I know personally, hey, these strings are off. It's a thing. I'll perform live if I had to. Obviously, I'm not like prissy about it, but like if I'm recording, why would I record like that? I suppose. I wish I just bought new strings before I recorded this, if I'm being honest, but wasn't in the cards, and that's okay. Keep with the ums, huh? I guess that's kind of all. Yeah. So welcome back, community. I appreciate y'all's patience, and let's have some fun. So, next video is going to either be about skateboarding, as I mentioned, or it might be a story. You never know. That's the whole point here. I'm gonna have fun. I'm not going to worry about scheduling certain topics. I'm gonna just let it kind of, my creative flow, just see where it takes the channel. I appreciate, once again, everyone who has supported me so far up to this point, who comes back and supports me, and thank you for the new viewers that just comes and joins me in the future. This whole thing just means so much to me to come and try and create this community, because like, if I know y'all don't know my day-to-day activities, obviously, unless you're stalking me. Please don't stalk me. But I really do I really something about just either just being open to dressing like this, so standing out of the crowd so much. People are just so comfortable out in public, just complimenting me and talking, just having conversations with me. And it could partly be because I'm relaxing and calm and can talk to people back. I'm 100% comfortable talking to strangers. I do it all the time, and I tell them a couple of stories. And what you see on the camera really is what you get. I'm not, while I may dress like a character, this is really who I am, period. I compliment people on the daily basis about what they're wearing, their tattoos, their piercings, all the time. It's like I don't want to call it a southern hospitality necessarily, because I still take it a little more up the notch. Like, anytime I leave a building, I turn around, I tell all the workers, y'all did awesome, this meal was great, thank you so much. I feel like half the time I wouldn't even have to tip at places, because my compliments make their day more than my money ever could. Because I like to call it, I have a sense of leadership. I can lead anybody because I'm comfortable talking to anybody, getting to know them, getting to really connect on a level with anybody, because I've been in situations, some awkward situations, where I've been stranded on the side of the road and there's a homeless drunk individual, or not sober individual, but not alcohol, you know what I'm saying, and they're sitting and they want to have conversation, and there's this really famous song called What It's Like, and it's pretty much talking about, you never know what someone else is going through in their shoes, so try and put yourself in their shoes. And I like to use every individual I see as a learning experience, because that's, at the end of the day, we're here for two things. Whether it's not everybody, everyone has at least someone, I believe, in their life, in this world, that they're just here to help, that they're just randomly going to help. It's like fate. I tell you what, whether you believe in a higher power, destiny, whatever, whatever kind of deity or whatever you want to believe, I really think that, like, I can't even explain the phenomenon, but like, I'll say it's something beautiful. That's what I'll say for sure. And I know this is such a long video, and I'm so sorry, guys. I'm excited. I'm so excited to get back in here. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the video right here, because if I don't, I'm just gonna keep on rambling. A lot of videos are coming your way, guys. Thank you once again for just me getting this far and being encouraged to continue to go and post more. Let's start a community, and I'll see you next time.